Hey guys, how's it going? Andrew here, Enough Said Cards on Saturday night. Hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to tell you all about an event that I participated in today that was a lot of fun. A friend of mine, Ryan, and I organized a get together of mainly pre war collectors, and we rented a room in Virginia near where I live, and a bunch of collectors, mostly from the DC, Maryland, and Virginia areas, but also from as far as Massachusetts and New York and North Carolina, uh, came together and we displayed our collections. And it wasn't really like a card show per se. There were probably a couple sales and trades that went down, but more just hanging out, talking, looking at cards, and we had a great time. So I'm going to show you some footage that I took of the collections that were in the room, and there's some really amazing cards. The first clip you'll see is one of the attendees, and he talks about his collection, and he has an interesting connection with a Major League Baseball player that you may have heard of. So we'll start with that, and then just go straight into the cards that were in the room. And this is the second time we've held this event. We're going to try to continue to do it every year, and hopefully some of you watching this may join us next year. So enjoy the footage and take care. I will talk to you soon. Bye.
So I'm here with Hank Thomas, who is set up at the show here. And Hank, I'm going to show your display cases in a second. But for those that aren't aware, can you tell us why your collection is mainly focused on Washington Senators and Walter Johnson stuff?
Well, Washington, because I grew up in D.C. I'm a D.C. guy, and that was my team, even though they kept taking them away. So I've always had an affection for Washington. I mean, that's my ball club. The Nationals are my club now. But in addition, there's some history in my family that lends itself to extend that a little bit, and that's the fact that my grandfather was Walter Johnson, the greatest Washington player ever, probably the greatest athlete that ever played for Washington in any sport. And and I have the collector mentality, which, as you know, not everybody does. So you put all those together, and what am I going to collect? I'm going to collect, Washington and Walter Johnson stuff.
And you, in fact, wrote
I did.
a book on your grandfather.
I wrote this book.
And are you selling them? Where can people find that if they want to buy it? Is it online?
It's online, Amazon,
Okay.
the paperback.
Okay.
Hardback's been out of print for some 20 years, but I have a few copies that I like to bring to shows and sell and talk to people about, the hardbacks. It's a great, I'm down to my last one for this show. This has been a very successful show. This is basically the best thing. I never had any kids, so this is the best thing I ever did in my life, was to write this book. And it's gotten, the critics have been very kind, and I think it will stand as the definitive biography of my grandfather. I didn't take any shortcuts. I had a special motivation. And I love to, I was a part-time, full-time, whatever, sports memorabilia dealer for many years. And I loved having my book there for people to buy, but also for just people to talk to and come by and go, "That's a great book." And I said, I'd go, "Thank you, I wrote it." And they'd go, "No kidding," that kind of thing. So it is. It's been a great joy in my life.
Well, I appreciate you sharing your history with us and for
Sure.
setting up today. I'm going to show your collection now so people can see some of the stuff you brought.
Feel free. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in here.
Collecting cards since I was 5 years old. My father worked for the Department of Sanitation in New York, and he worked at the incinerator. He would bring in truckloads of stuff. boxes on boxes of baseball cards. Like they would literally come in and bring them home, right? So I had been collecting since I was 5 years old. When I was 16, I thought I was going to be okay? I had tables at local shows. I went to a yard sale and I bought 1957 Mantle Barrel Yankee Power Lift.
Oh wow!
Perfect order.
Must have some incredible stuff.
I went to a card show. I looked at a Beckett. I saw it was worth $45. I put it on my table. Somebody came by and bought it. To this day, I think. I sold them all.
One is driven over by a tank in the mud. That's a one.
That's one, right.
And that's a one? That's the same thing? It's ridiculous.
Fortunately, the hobby's going more to eye appeal, things like that, which makes sense.
Well, collectors are more discerning collectors.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're spending the kind of money that you do these days, you're making your own judgments about these.
Favorite ones will always be, my favorite ones will either be back damage or a little pickle.
Yeah.
The fact is, I think someone actually appreciated it over the course of time. They wanted to stick it out.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like a 12-year-old kid.
Like a 12-year-old.
Like we all did.
It's a 5.
What do you have on George Davis? You do have a copy.
You guys are going to come to my house.
You do have a copy.
Stuff off, and then we'll get you good.
Number what?
I was hoping you would say that before I give you prices.
Oh, we'll first drop the stuff.
But come to my house first.
Okay.
I'm probably high on it, but I have 400.
400.
That's probably high.
I'm trying to remember. I bought some stuff from John Goodman just the last New York show. That was one of the cards I needed. I don't know if I picked it up from him.
Go hard, 25.
Got your answer.
Did you see that Hall of Fame postcard? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't, maybe it doesn't exist. Like some of the other ones, these are should have been produced, but. It should have, because you have it in candy, but my understanding is there's also, when you see a card, you'll see, thousands of dollars. Even the photos, I've got Ty Cobb in there, Babe Ruth, other stuff, and they're all, it's hundreds of dollars, not thousands. The ring bats, the balls themselves, they're like, $1,000 or less. They're, to me, way more fun to have that stuff. Yes, I do the high
Yeah.
because some people have made it on the leave.
That here I think is sometimes trickier to buy online.
This is 1880s.
Which one? That's the Silver Spring Show.
Selling those, the name is, the guy with the mustache.
Yeah, Titus. Yeah, it's in our pre-war auction coming up in May.
Oh, I see. God, I had so many of those go through my hands. It showed.
Well, for the longest time, they were just a comment.
Yeah.
And then the market went stupid on them.
Yeah, well, they might come back to me in time.
I had my Black Sox team figured out. I think it was
Sending it to him.
I love that jacket. That's a nice looking card.
Yeah, it's a little.
This is his first card, but it's not a real card. So I have the real book. This is not the real book. Same time. And it's got confidence.
too awful to lock on. I zeroed in on that one. I'm like, he's got a little bit bigger pile of cash sitting on the side. That would probably be in my hands already.
Andrew, that costs extra.
He doesn't need any extra.
That farmhouse ain't gonna, that wine's not gonna ferment itself.
Don't worry.
How's Mike doing?
I think he's doing pretty good. He's they're down in Florida, so off to Redwood Beach, outside of Jacksonville. Jen sees them all. Jen's best friends with.
I had something, but they were lower. They weren't.
We see them a lot just because
similar.
family friends.
I don't know who
Their kids are really close. So yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest, Tony. I don't think they're great.
show you something.
You know, there's better ones out there. I think the ones that Joe have are really good. I like the line. Like this doesn't have a great line. That's not good.
In any kind of decent shape, should get a decent number.
Yeah.
It's got some. They're all. I was on the link. But the eye,
On that card,
the eye appeal is beautiful.
it's beautiful.